you never been a McCown fan? Why?
We're live. Hey, everybody.
He's a backup quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I never liked Chris Everett. He was a starter for the Rams.
Okay, but how are you actively not a fan? You can just say,
Hey, hold on.
This guy had no bearing on my life whatsoever.
We can continue this conversation. I just want to stop for a moment and direct everyone, if they don't want to hear about this, and believe me, you don't, look down in the section below for some timestamps that'll skip all this garbage and, skip this dumbass speak that we're about to talk about. Skip straight to the podcast. That's why you're here. The Book of Mandalorian. And we'll get to the episode directly. But until then, you can hear a little bit of opening banter.
You already ruined the moment, Dave.
I did.
Here's the good news. Here's the good news for Houston.
They're not going to hire McCown.
The Super Bowl is in Arizona next year, which is just like right around the corner from us. So we'll be nice and close to go to Arizona for the Super Bowl next year.
Bro, this team
and by we, I mean the Houston goddamn Texans.
Dude, no, dude, no. This team is not even remotely ready.
Margaret, but this year Dave was like, well, we're going to win 8 games. What are you talking about?
I said 6.
No, you said 8
games.
I said 6.
6 was the
word. The words 8 games came out of your mouth.
How many games did you watch this year?
Why would I put myself through that pain and agony, bro?
So 0.
I watched 2.
I watched more than you guys did, and I was dead nuts right. I said 4 games.
Shit, I said 0.
Yeah, because you wanted that big pick.
Well,
pick who?
Aiden Hutchinson, Evan Neal, Kayvon Thibodeau.
I don't watch college.
The offensive tackle from North Carolina State.
I just have to assume that these are good players.
The safety from Notre Dame.
Yeah, not number 1 though. Thibodeau could be a
third.
Thibodeau could be the fill in the void for your next pass rusher.
Yeah, I don't know. I would. I don't know. Maybe we save this for when are we going to do the NFL pod next week?
Yep.
Yeah, let's save this. Let's talk about something infinitely better. This is
look.
Mandalorian
all I'm going to say
season 2, episode 9.
If the Texans want to win the Super Bowl next year in Arizona, they hire Josh McCown
as what?
The head coach.
No,
quarterback coach.
Head coach.
I quarterback coach. I would accept.
And special teams coach.
Not only a head coach, but they give him full authority over the makeup of the team. Yeah, that's right.
Only reason I would want Josh McCown is if he's part of the trade deal that we send to whatever team to get a bunch of picks with Deshaun Watson. We can do that.
Oh, look, if that sweetens the pot, then let's fucking go.
Yeah. He's not even employed by us, so I don't even know how that would work.
Let's pay that guy $10 million off the books to go do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys.
What?
We're here.
You remember at the beginning of the season where we did the NFL thing and we didn't want to talk about the Texans? I am fully prepared to talk about the Texans next week. I have thoughts. I have theories. I have feelings.
All right.
I'm back, baby.
When are we talking about them?
Houston Texans for
next week.
Life.
Hey, and also spoiler alert, we were not even close on the picks for the Super Bowl.
Nope. No.
I mean, look, how many times in the history of the league has a 4 seed and a 4 seed made it to the Super Bowl?
Never, I don't think.
0. We're witnessing history, guys. We didn't know. Okay, we didn't know Joe Burr was going to fucking.
I'm happy for
go
Stafford.
God mode.
I will say this: this would be the first Super Bowl in a while that I hope both teams win. I know that's not theoretically possible, but I won't be upset.
I hope everybody just has a good time.
It's good, yeah.
I don't even.
We're gonna have a blast. It's gonna be huge.
You don't even what?
Huge.
I don't even want to be near you, on this.
Okay.
No, I need you.
How about I turn off video and it fucks up all the work you've done?
Please don't.
Here it comes.
Can you don't? Can you not?
3, 2, 1.
Hurry up and do this intro.
You know what, Dave? Quit talking about goddamn football. That's not what we're here to talk about, all right? We're here to talk about episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett.
Correct.
Best
Not Book of
episode
Boba. It's not Book of Bacta. It's Book of Boba.
We even had fans out there clamoring for this next episode. They're pissed off because we haven't dropped the episode yet. So I committed that Dave would get this episode posted tomorrow.
That's
and
big.
since he's got absolutely nothing to do, we should see this episode dropped probably Friday.
Yeah, with special effects inserted.
Yeah.
Special effects.
I can't wait.
Inserted into the podcast.
Yeah.
No. Nope.
Yeah, record scratches, dings.
Josh, can you please save
all kinds
this
of sound effects.
this YouTube video and go ahead and get to the content here?
Of course I can. Hello.
Let's
Hold
do
on.
this.
Stop. Why do you do that? Why do you say hello when
Because
there's
it
already
irritates
talking?
the shit out of you.
I'm just going to stop.
Because I already know I'm not going to do it, Dave. But you keep giving me the reaction that I want, Grimskull. Fucking nerd.
Let's do this. Pull it.
It's me. It's Gonzo. That wasn't a good. It was much better on Saturday. Saturday.
Hello, I'm Grimskull, and welcome to Three Guys in a Mic.
I mean, that is better than you probably thought it would be, but it's not very good.
That was Grimskull Light.
It was close. It was Diet Grimskull.
Close.
I feel like
it was close.
I feel like you just can't get your voice deep enough.
It was Grimskull 0.
Oh, can't get my voice. Can't.
Hello.
How does it feel, baby?
I feel like your voice is not as deep as mine. Because you're
God,
the
timestamp.
Because you don't have the girth.
Oh yeah.
It's not what you're.
I'm packing a cheese wheel, baby.
I did read somewhere that your video, the YouTube algorithm recommends your video more. If you have less excessive language. Just thought I'd just drop that nugget in there.
Start
they're
this
trying
over.
to censor us already.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I was actually looking into that a little bit earlier, and YouTube analytics.
Dave.
What?
Fuck YouTube analytics.
Okay, well then you just don't care.
Fuck 'em.
I think you're speaking from a lack of information, but that's fine.
Dick.
I want my computer back.
Dick.
That's fine. As long as we all know that this is just going to be for fun forever. Let's do it. Pull it.
This isn't even fun. I don't even like you.
Good. You know what? I'm leaving.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, you're the
I
producer.
didn't even get to take a shower when I got home, bro. I can go take a shower right now.
They wrote a song about that, Josh. You're familiar with it. It's called Cry Me a River.
Mm.
Oh, I love that song.
I know you used to sing it to employees all the time when they were complaining about not, asking for services before requesting keys and stuff like that.
Oh, man. I still do it. Some things never change.
All right. Well,
Let's start this podcast then. I'm ready.
14 minutes. I'll never get back.
Hello, and welcome to Three Guys in a Mic presents The Mandalorian, a new original series presented by Disney+. I'm your co-host, the Human Dart, along with...
and David Disaster.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
Yo,
that was
back.
that was not an error.
Do not adjust your podcast delivery system.
Yeah, this is actually Book of Boba, but it's the Book of Mando.
Yeah.
What do you mean the Book of Boba Fett? I didn't see Boba Fett in this episode.
Oh,
No, you did not.
You didn't.
That doesn't make sense.
Man,
weird.
what a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get this out of the way right now. It seems to be the general thought, especially between you guys, that this is the best episode of the season.
It was.
And I vote that it cannot be the best episode of the season because it didn't actually include Boba. So I'm still going to ride the episode 2 train here.
Okay.
That quite literally being as though there's a train in that episode.
Yeah, episode 2 is the second best.
I agree.
I don't know about that.
So Josh, what are your true feelings now that you are done lying to yourself?
No, the episode was great. This was an episode of The Mandalorian. 100%. And like I'm confused. It was entertaining. I like the story.
How many people has Boba Fett cut in half?
His dad got cut in half, didn't he?
No, he didn't. That's incorrect.
Oh, he just had his head chopped off. I mean, that's 2 pieces. That's technically
no. I said how many. I said how many did Boba Fett cut in half this season?
I know what you said, Dave. I was trying to deflect.
Okay, good.
He's blown up one guy.
Yeah,
he's a change man.
Yeah,
right.
He bought water. He bought water from people.
God, dude, this show is terrible.
and he stole 5 bikes from the fucking biker gang. And
I just want to point this out. This episode was a mistake. Okay,
it was.
And
wait. Let Josh finish his thoughts on the episode. We'll get to the breakdown after I get done with this.
There was a breakdown.
We'll jump into this.
Breakdown is the whole fucking show.
Listen, the episode was really good. I enjoyed it. I was confused for how long was the episode? 52 minutes. I was confused for about 45 minutes because I was like, where the fuck is Boba going to show up at? And then when I realized he wasn't, I was like, that's really dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll go next. Overall, great episode. Fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic.
Everything we wish Boba Fett was in this episode. Absolutely. Unfortunately, Boba was not in it. These things happen, I guess. I will say that it does cause a lot of issues to what Josh said as far as the show Book of Boba Fett. But I enjoyed the hell out of it, and I found myself at least 2 or 3 times hitting pause to see how much longer the episode was because I was like, are they going to give me an entire episode of Mando?
It's like it was like a gift. It was just like, hey, just keep. You're still subscribed, right? All right. Just remember why.
Fennec was the only thing tying it to the Boba.
Correct.
Yep.
That is
Jason,
that is not accurate. What?
Before we go any further, because I know you and I have lots of things to say bad about this situation that we're in, you should probably go ahead and just do the recap.
All right. So, episode 5, Book of Mando, Return of the Mando.
That's literally what it's called, right?
It's Return of the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
The episode has us start off in the meat locker where Rocky trained for his match against Apollo Creed, but it's not Boba. It's Mando himself doing the one thing we haven't seen. Dave, what is it?
Bounty hunting.
That's right, bounty hunting. Darksaber in hand, Mando butchers the butchers. Due to injury, we get reunited with the blacksmith who promptly kicks out Din Djarin from being considered Mandalorian. Because he says he took off his helmet one fucking time. Maybe not his words exactly, but it was close enough. Then we're off to Tatooine to the mechanic Peli Mott and her new used old as fuck N1 starfighter as Mando's new ride, similar to the one that Anakin flies in Phantom Menace. We get
the exact one? Question mark?
I don't know if it's the exact one, but it's basically the same craft he was flying.
It's the exact one.
Okay. We get the let's build it together montage and a test flight. And then Buzzkill Fennec Shand shows up and says, do you want a job?
But hey.
And that was it.
But hey, well, one last point. He says, I got to visit a little friend first. Oh.
Yes.
So good.
And then he was off to the bathroom.
Yeah. To finish shitting on Boba Fett.
All right. Let's dive into this. What do we think?
I mean, look, like I'll calm down a little bit. Like this episode was amazing. It's been easily the most entertained I have been. It continued the storyline from the end of it didn't quite pick up where we left off at the end of season 2 of Mandalorian, but essentially, I mean, this felt like Mandalorian season 3 episode 1, honestly.
Correct. Like the prequel.
Yeah. I mean, this could have been episode 1 of season 3, and I would have been totally satisfied with that. But no, I think from start to finish, there's little nitpicky things here and there, but I mean, I was thoroughly entertained. Yeah, I mean, just we'll get into issues later, but I thought it was an amazing episode.
Josh?
I thought we did all this already. It's good. A good episode.
Okay, I mean, I got all the spoilers out of the way, so I just didn't know if you wanted to expand on your thoughts of the episode. But I mean, for me, great episode.
I thought it was a good episode.
Okay, I thought it was the best episode of the season, and we're going to get into the issues that this creates for the Book of Boba, in my opinion. But again, I thought this, to what Dave said, this could be like episode 1 of Mandalorian season 3, hands down.
So we're talking about favorite scenes at this point?
Yeah.
Josh, what's your favorite scene?
The credits. I was glad that it was over.
Don't be dumb.
Oh, okay. Listen, I enjoyed the entire fight scene where he was trying to figure out and trying to wield the dark saber. I thought that was a cool scene. I don't know. I guess in my head, I've always watched lightsabers and thought like, well, these appear to be probably pretty light.
Yeah.
And so to see the struggle with the dark saber, I was a little confused, but I'm intrigued as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go next. I mean, like it, as good as the rest of the episode was, I think it's really hard to overcome how good that open was. Just the dialogue. There's kind of a lot of callbacks to episode.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Yeah, there's a lot of callbacks. Well, there's a lot of callbacks to the episode 1 of the first season of Mandalorian, where he goes in, he's got the fob. He's on a bounty, right? And he goes in and he's like, "Look, is this who you are?" The guy tries to deny it, and he's like, "Look, I can take you in cold, or I can take you in warm." And the guy decides he'd rather go in pieces. Because Mando proceeds to cut that dude in half.
Rather rest in pieces.
And then he decapitates this man. And, because,
I mean, you can't just carry around a whole half a body.
No, that's just super inconvenient. And I am actually very surprised that they showed him cut him in half. They didn't show the decapitation, but, like, they showed, the guy was on the desk, and Mando, without hesitation, just goes, "Yeah!" and just fucking splits this dude in half and proceeds to cut the desk in half as well. I mean, look, Din Djarin is a fucking badass.
I mean, is he though?
Yes.
I mean, this dude almost cuts his own leg off with this stupid sword that he won from Moff Gideon, and he can't even use it. He can't even wield it.
I think we're going to figure that out in the next episode.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to get more Mando next episode. We'll be lucky if we get back to Book of Boba in episode 7.
Yay! More Mando. That's what I signed up for.
Don't act like you're fake unhappy.
I signed up to watch Boba Fett.
I agree.
Not Jin Darin.
I completely 100% agree. And we're going to get into that.
Look, save your negativity for the end, Josh. This is happy time now, okay?
All right. What about any other scenes?
Jason, you didn't go.
I would say that there's I liked the let's build this together montage.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. If we had a least favorite scene category, that would fucking rule the day. Okay? That
Okay,
single-handedly
okay.
is why this fucking show is not the best episode of the
You got
fucking
me.
season.
You got me. I'm just kidding. I thought a lot of that was just fucking wasteful.
God,
No,
I'd rather watch John Cena play Peacemaker for fucking 3 hours straight than watch that
It's-
again.
Hey,
It's definitely-
public service announcement. Peacemaker
that show is awesome.
is a great fucking show.
No, it's definitely the opening scene when he goes into the the butcher shop where Rocky trained. It's definitely that whole opening sequence of events is everything. Like I said, it's everything that I wanted Mandalorian to be, and when we didn't get it, it was everything I was hoping that Boba Fett was going to be.
Yeah.
It was great.
So,
Favorite characters?
I mean, can it be anybody but Mandalorian?
No.
But Din Djarin? I think it's got to be.
Yes, it can be anybody else.
Okay, so who you got?
I got Mando.
Jason had a really good prediction, and man, I'm like almost disappointed in you, Josh, because you had a chance. And when I say it, actually, I'll let Jason do the honors. Jason, say what your prediction was. I think you're going to be mad that you didn't say this, Josh.
I thought for sure Josh was going to be like, it's Fennec Shan. Because she's the only thing that had anything to do with Book of Boba Fett.
Oh.
I was like, just watch it. Go for it. I mean, look, there was literally nothing else going on in this episode that didn't completely revolve around Din Djarin. It was a great episode, and he was the reason why. You got to go with him. So it's a clean sweep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Least favorite characters?
Pelimoto.
Yeah, something like that. Pelimoto.
Yep. I agree.
Holy Jesus, she fucking sucks. Like speaking the different fucking languages, the Jawa speaking, and
when
then
she
just
bust
like
out,
her fucking yelling.
She said that she was married to a Jawa.
Yeah, she said she was fucking smashing a Jawa. Like, what does that look like?
She's like, they're so hairy. I'm like, oh, come on.
Oh God.
It's like sleeping with it from Adam's Family.
Hey, I'll be honest. The first thing I thought of when she said that, I was just like, spit or swallow. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I want to fucking vomit at the sight of his new ship. This ship sucks a massive amount of YouTube. Are you ready? Are you ready to log this one? It sucks a massive amount of dick. Okay?
I'm not going to disagree completely. The problem I have is this doesn't fit Mando at all. Like,
the dude went from having a house on wheels to having a sports car.
Yeah, and he's a bounty hunter. Like, where's he going
to store all these people?
Like, it's
not practical.
Great. It was a great idea for the same. Okay, look, we've been saying this the entire series for Book of Boba. I got a great idea. Let's bring back the ship that Anakin flew. Great idea. That'd be epic. How are we going to shoehorn this shit in? I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Fuck it. Who cares? Do it anyway.
Yep.
This was nonsensical in every fucking fashion, except for you're like, oh, dude, that was the same speeder that Anakin flew.
I mean, when you break it down, this whole episode is like, hey guys, remember the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Here he is.
Yeah.
And the next episode is gonna be like, hey guys, remember Grogu?
Here he is. Maybe we get some Luke Skywalker.
No, I predict it's gonna be like, hey guys, remember Darth Maul?
He's over here butchering Grogu.
Oh, he's gonna turning him into Grogu.
Yeah.
That's an image.
Okay.
Jason, say it how you used to say it.
Yeah, Grogu.
Nice. Dave used to hate that so much when you put the pause in there.
Yeah.
Changes everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ahsoka Tano.
Okay, so my least favorite character was Fennec Shan.
Yeah.
Because then she reminded me that this was Book of Boba and not The Mandalorian season 3.
Yeah.
That's why you're hoping for me to pick Fennec on the other side?
Yeah.
Yep.
Weak.
All right, Dave, who you got?
I agreed with Josh. I thought it was easy. I mean, like, what's funny? I feel like her character's gotten worse every season.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely worse. I would say this.
They've ramped up the cringiness of her character.
Okay, so I know that maybe Josh can.
I thought you like cringy characters.
Yeah. So I know that Josh can only go off like what he's seen as far as the movies and what's been presented in Mando. But Dave, you have a bigger area to pull from.
Yeah.
What ship could you see being put into this like starfighter role where you'd have been, oh, that's pretty cool? Can you think of any?
I feel like you're trying to tee me up on something.
Nope. I just thought of this because we were talking about how shitty of an idea it is to use this starfighter, and I'm just curious, like, what kind of ship in Star Wars universe, like the one that pops to my mind that would have been cool would be like the Emperor ship, like the one that they go in and has the folding wing with the tripod wings.
That would be cool.
I just felt like I'm just thinking of like something that's still nostalgic that could still carry, I don't know, more than one human being.
Well, so my thought was if you were going to go with the Naboo ship, which is what they have, why not go with the Naboo cruiser, right? The bigger one. The one that...
the silver one?
Yeah, the one that
Amidala... I was going to say, is that the one they take in the water whenever Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan are going through the water with Jar Jar?
No, a little four-seater? No, the silver one.
That's the one where they introduce R2-D2. Where all the droids are on top of it and stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about the silver one that breaks down, and they have to go get the motivator or whatever the fuck it is.
On Tatooine.
That's how they discover Anakin.
Yeah, that's a good looking ship. Yeah,
it is. Like,
I'll take that.
I just don't understand, like, again, nonsensical stuff, just shoehorn in, and it's like, okay, the practical use of this starfighter is 0 to Mandalorian.
Correct.
There is nothing there. Like, unless he's just going to, like, cram, decapitated heads into the little silo area where the droid would go, since he's anti-droid. But, I mean, again, it's just kind of...
Well, I mean, like, okay, assuming he can carry one... Because they took the droid compartment out, maybe he can fit one person there. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
But we saw him in the beginning of the first season of Mandalorian. He was carrying like 3 or 4 people in carbonite. I was gonna say cryostasis, like this fucking demolition man.
I agree. This is one of those cool moments where you're like, oh, I know that ship, and you're like, but if you think just beyond that initial response, you're like, that is the stupidest idea you could possibly come up with.
Yeah.
As a Mando ship.
Would you take the ship that we have now, the Anakin ship, or would you take the Flying Winnebago from Spaceballs?
The Flying Winnebago, dude, it had a built-in kitchen, bathroom,
bruh,
sleeping quarters.
Like, come on, dude, that's the way to fucking go. Like, couldn't they have like shoehorned that in there?
That would have been a better.
You've been like, look, I found this out in the desert. I was combing. Oh, here we go. I was combing the desert. Okay, I found this thing over here.
Found shit.
Yeah, she pulls it off, dude, and it's the goddamn Winnebago, bro. What did he call the ship?
Oh, shit.
I don't know, dude.
I'll have to go back and find it. Anyway, come on. How hard would you have popped if she said, I was combing the desert and here's what I found, and if she pulls out that fucking Winnebago and Barf comes off on, bro.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, boss.
Dude, now you just went too far. Now you're gonna like come on now. Barf, you really want him in this? And then you could have had Pizza the Hut, and then he could have been working with Boba Fett. And like, no, dude, no.
Well, obviously, Pizza the Hut wouldn't be working with Boba Fett. He'd be with the twins.
I would say that like the Winnebago would be abandoned, but it'd have been awesome. Oh, hey, it's Eagle 5. The Winnebago was known as Eagle 5.
Huh. All right. I don't remember that at all. Okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's actually more of a statement, and then it's a question. I'm surprised that the Mando is such a prick. Because he's going to go find the Jedis, really, to go learn how to use the Darksaber. Okay? It has nothing to do with going to see Grogu. But he's trying to paint this picture that he's going to see Grogu. But he's really going to learn how to use the Darksaber, right? That's why he's going?
Maybe.
I mean, I think obviously you're being disingenuous, but I think he is genuinely wanting to see Grogu. But I do agree that he is also going to probably try to learn how to use the Darksaber.
Yeah. Well, like Luke is sitting here trying to tell him all this cool shit that Grogu knows how to do, and he's like, "Hey, dude, do you think we could get 5 seconds behind this dumpster over here just so you can show me a couple of moves?"
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time swinging this thing.
No. Real talk. Okay, let's assume in the next episode he goes there, and it's all like they're gonna show all these a few Jedi in training, and we're gonna get another Luke Skywalker sighting or whatever. That part doesn't matter. But let's say it's awesome.
Wait. I don't think I bet you don't get Luke Skywalker. We get one of Luke Skywalker's Padawan.
I that's not the point, but that's fine. Yeah, whoever. Let's say we get all that, and it's great. How are we gonna feel about them teaching Mando about the Force, and what if Mando ends up being Force sensitive? Part of me will hate that.
I agree.
I feel like that's just too much for one character. He shouldn't be able to do everything.
I think they can figure out
5 seconds ago, you guys are blowing the Mandalorian. You're like, "Oh man, he's so good. That's the only reason anything is good in Star Wars anymore." And now all of a sudden you're like, maybe he's got a little touch of the Force. Fuck that guy.
Exactly.
Dude, I don't want him to be a walking plot device.
Yeah, I do think I do feel like they can figure out a way to skirt around this without saying that he is Force sensitive or anything like that. I think they will figure that out.
I sure hope so. If this motherfucker starts moving shit with his goddamn mind, dude, it's just too much. You shouldn't. One character just doesn't need to be a MacGuffin like that. Just have.
I almost said we already know that he can, and then I remembered. Oh wait, that's The Witcher. Never mind. I was about to fucking be like, dude, you're stupid. But it's totally me that's stupid.
We're reviewing too many shows. It's just all merging. The Witcher is Jedi confirmed.
Yeah. God.
Dude, can we get Henry Cavill in this show?
Nope.
Why? Do you want to make it even worse?
Don't be dumb. He's the best part about The Witcher.
Okay, that's not saying anything good about The Witcher.
I mean,
he's the best part about The Witcher. Boba Fett's not the best part about Boba.
That means he put together a good team. Boba Fett did. He doesn't care about
Yoda.
He cares about seeing other
Yoda,
people
you want to
shine.
say sentences out of order and shit.
All right.
He put together a good team. He did. You're just so dripped out in Star Wars. It's bleeding into your soul.
Your Yoda is not as good as your Kermit the Frog, by the way.
Well, that's because I didn't start with the good Yoda. I didn't. Whatever. Who cares?
Anyways, where are we at next?
Issues.
Questions. Issues.
Where do we want to start?
I want to just get this out because, look, we've been kind of dragging this on for a while. I want to finish a point that I started earlier. This episode was a mistake.
Absolutely.
Because I think the show should be about the character development of Boba Fett, right?
Absolutely.
About his change or our understanding of Boba Fett prior to this show, right? Everyone's understanding is this ruthless bounty hunter.
Deadliest.
And from the beginning, from the very beginning, it's been, oh no, I'm actually a nice guy. I'm just misunderstood and all that. Okay. And so we've kind of had this rocky start of him with that this whole time, and I haven't really been into his character development. And then right in the middle of a show dedicated to him,
when we're about to, not to cut you off, but I know you're about to jump into it, but right when we get to a point where I said last week, I'm looking forward to the next 3 episodes because all of the historical part of Book Boba Fett that I wanted to see that they already fucked up is now behind us. And now we're going to get just Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then they remind us of how much worse Boba Fett is compared to Mando. And,
the show.
Yeah, the show. And it's like, that's just a mistake. Like, because now I'm reminded of how much better of a character that Mandalorian is compared to Boba Fett. Like, Boba Fett is a mess at this point. And, like, as a character, Boba Fett is a mess. He's inconsistent, and, like, it's like, now I just wish this was season 3 of Mandalorian instead. And so, great episode, and it's gonna overall help the score of this season because it's just good, but I almost feel like it shouldn't even count. Like, if we were reviewing each episode individually, like if we were giving it our patent pending shadow meter scores, I would omit this episode because it shouldn't help this season. That's it. That's all I had.
Josh, issues?
I love this show. I got no problems.
Except for,
I hope we get some. I hope we get Boba Fett showing back up next week in the Book of Boba Fett. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree.
As long as we don't have to see the sex tapes of Pele Mott and
no,
and the Jawas.
And
you think they ran like a Jawa train on her?
Ooh, TD.
God.
I have a mental picture now. I can't get rid of.
This pod is off the rails.
Off the rails. Oh God. Hey, look, we've discussed how impractical having a starfighter style ship is for Mandalorian.
Yep.
Doesn't make a lot of sense at all. Okay, so another issue. When did the blacksmith become like the sage, the leader of all?
I don't know. Why didn't Mando just lie? I mean, like, the dude could just cut somebody in half. Like, is he really above lying?
Well, I mean, he cut that dude in half and
as part of the bounty.
While doing his job. Yeah, I mean, I guess, he still got morals.
Yeah, that's true. You know why that's true? He's a good character because he's been developed properly.
We're about to duke it out. We're battling to become the ruler of Mandalore, and the match is back and forth. Mando's about to get beat. Makes a valiant comeback. She saves the other guy's life, and then out of nowhere, she's like,
"Did you take off your mask?
Did you ever take off your mask?" I'm just asking, like, just randomly. I know you guys are in a tense situation, but I'm just curious. Did you take off your mask?
He's like, yeah.
Has anybody ever seen your face? Nope. What about you, Mando? Dead silence.
Yeah. Well,
the guy that fought him. What was the guy's name?
Fuck, I don't remember. Stand-in.
No, he was actually
season 1.
He's played by Jon Favreau.
Oh, okay. So he wrote himself a good line. Yeah, he almost became king.
Well, my thought process with that is, if he's no longer considered a Mandalorian, why did they allow him to keep the Darksaber? I'm just throwing that out. I understand that he has to lose it in combat, but if he's not a Mandalorian and the one who wields the Darksaber is supposed to rule over all of Mandalore, I just felt like there was something.
Isn't that like a myth or something?
I thought that was factual.
Yeah, I mean,
as part of their
person who
beliefs,
their history or belief, or whatever. But the thing is that she also talks about the other Mandalorians that were in the other season that always took off their helmets and they're just lost. No, they're nobodies because you kicked them out too. I'm just curious. Like,
didn't she describe it as a prophecy? Well,
yes.
I don't know who put her in.
Well, the prophecy is that whoever wields the sword is rules them all like the ring. But basically, the deal was if you tried to rule and you didn't win it fair and square, I guess that you would be the end of the Mandalores. I don't know. It's all again stuff that was kind of put in there that just I feel like we had a situation where they were like, well, we need to get Mandalorian away from this, this creed that he's stuck in. We need to give him a mission. All right, well, how do we do that? Got to get him kicked out, being a Mandalorian or whatever. Well, how? It doesn't really matter. We just make this shit up as we go. So they're going to have this fight, and then at the end, she's just going to randomly ask, even though she has no authority, hey, have you ever taken off your mask? A quick question is, I don't know the answer to that. How do they ever procreate if they can't take off their mask? Like they just keep the mask on while they're just banging, screaming freedom in a mirror or what?
No, I don't have a clue.
I mean, you don't ever think about that, Dave?
No, I can't say that I do.
I mean, if you've got your mask on, like, how do you even know if she's like a horse or something underneath that helmet?
I think there are other questions that are more relevant to this plot development.
Dave, ask our audience. I'm sure we got like hundreds right now.
Yeah. I will sort through the numerous comments and I'll get back to you.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh yeah. Predictions.
I'm predicting we'll see Boba Fett in the next episode.
Man, I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong. It'd be so good if you're wrong.
It's gonna be like at the end of the episode when they finally go back to Tatooine to help him.
So I'm gonna make a real prediction. I do predict Darth Maul. Genuinely, I think we will get Darth Maul. Darth Maul is already a crime lord himself.
Is he alive though during this time?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. I do not know.
I would assume that he is.
I believe, and the only reason I'm even going to go with this is because Favre and them, they tend to think that everybody who watches the show has read every book, played every video game.
I don't think that. They just they don't think that. They just do things for the people that do. Yes,
and so we have no idea who those people are.
No, but go ahead. Just keep going.
So I think we're going to get an apprentice Jedi under Luke. I don't think Luke's going to be in the episode.
I
agree. It's going to be a huge deal to all the super nerds.
Or do we get Mace?
I would love to get Mace, but I don't know how we get him in this episode.
Yeah.
He's going. Where are they going to find Luke?
Well, we don't know that they're actually going to. Well, I mean, I get what you're saying, but
he has to give whatever that gift was that he made for Grogu.
Or do we see Yoda in this episode?
No, Yoda's gone. No, Yoda's already passed away.
Yeah, Yoda's dead. He died
in Jedi.
Yes, that's right. He does fly back. So I'm going to go and say that it's going to be somebody that's a big deal that we have no clue who it is.
I got it.
Yeah. Who is it?
It's a crossover event. Jean-Luc Picard.
It's going to be Data.
That's definitely Data.
Oh God.
You know who the big bad is? It's gonna be the Borg.
The Borg.
They're gonna be the leader of the Pikes.
That is this season. Yeah, that is this season coming up.
I don't know. Like I said, I hope it's good. I hope we get back into the Book of Boba. And I agree with Dave that this was probably the worst idea they could have done middle of this season. On the side of Boba Fett himself. I really feel like this was It just undercuts Boba Fett.
Yeah. But hopefully we get there next week. So next week we are reviewing, I guess, the next episode of Book of Boba Fett. Do we have anything else coming up, Josh?
Yeah, and we're doing next week. I think we're also doing our NFL recap from our early season predictions and talking about the Super Bowl coming up.
Yep.
Shortly, don't we have? Oh no, we're doing part 2 of Star Trek Disco. That's going to be after all those episodes.
Yeah, that's going to be somewhere down the line.
Yeah,
and once we finish Book of Boba, we're going to come back with a tasty new bracket for your asses.
Yep.
I'm just not going to spoil it for you, but I'm just going to tell you, if you want to follow along, you should watch a bunch of movies from 1992.
Yep. Should be good.
That
was 30 years ago. Holy shit.
I know. I thought to myself, let's not spoil it. Either way, live long and prosper.